pressure and controlling the emotions and these. But in the tunnel here, you know and understand what's going on. But you've got loads of your tactical stuff done. You've got all your physical stuff done. Mentally getting right here. Look at the focus. That's what it's about. Understanding what's ahead, but sticking to what you've been shown.
All right. I believe we are live again. Yes, we are indeed. All right, yeah, guys. Features Gaming here. Welcome back to another stream. As you can see via the title, we are going to be doing a watch along to the England-Switzerland Euro 2024 quarter-final match. If we win this match, then we go to the semi-finals, which will either be against Turkey or the Netherlands. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, it's going to be the Netherlands, but I don't even think we'll win this match. So, yeah, I think we are going home after this match. So yeah, Southgate will be out of a job, and yeah, we will have to wait another 2 years until the World Cup to actually do something. I doubt we are winning. Yeah, my prediction is probably, I mean, I'll write it in the chat and pin it, but I think it's going to be England 1, Switzerland 2. That is my prediction. If we have a look at the lineups, though, could be interesting. We switched the formation around, and obviously we've made a couple of changes. Don't know if I like the changes, but Jordan Pickford starts in goal. Kyle Walker starts at right back, which he always does. John Stones in the middle centre back, and then Konza in the left back. Kieran Trippier switches to the right centre mid, with Mainu obviously in the central midfield alongside Declan Rice. And then Bukayo Saka's gone to the left centre mid. Why is he there? And then Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden are going to play like forwards but not strikers, and then Harry Kane is then in front of them. So it's a 3-4-2-1 formation. So let's see if it works. I don't know if it is going to work. And then obviously Switzerland have some, good players as well. Predominantly Xhaka, Rodriguez, and Sommer as well. So yeah, I have no idea who could win this one. I crafted up a couple of chants last night before I went to bed. So I'll let the English national anthem play, and then I'll sing my chants that I made. It will work for passing backwards. Honestly, though, I don't have any hopes into this one. I really don't have any hopes. Everyone's singing the national anthem out of time. Right, so these are the chants that I've come up with, alright? So the first one is... Going home, to England, we're going home. How we getting there on a plane? How we getting there maybe a train? All I know is we are going home. That's the first one I came up with. The second one is... hold on, I need to try and figure out how I made this one.
Will play as the right-sided player in the middle for Bukayo Saka on the left. And that leaves Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden in behind Harry Kane. Kane got the winner.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Last time England played Switzerland in March 2022. This could be the last game ever refereed by Daniel.
Wait, is it? Wait. Is that how I made it to be?
For the final, ahead of his retirement at the end of this tournament.
Alright, yeah, I've got it. We're on our way home, we're on our way home. Gareth Southgate, we're on our way home. And then the next one is, please take me home. Please just take me home. I just don't wanna watch the show. I wanna be at home in my comfort zone. Please just take me home. And then the next one, which is pretty standard, is we hate you Southgate, we do. We hate you Southgate, we do. We hate you Southgate, we do. Oh, Southgate, we hate you. So those are effectively the four chants I came up with, just jokingly before I went to bed last night. So anyone who thought what I was doing before I settled down yesterday, yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, Shaqiri isn't playing though.
The atmosphere that both the England fans and the Swiss fans have been generating all afternoon, and let's hope we can get a game to match this atmosphere.
Right, so yeah, my prediction, England's going home, 2-1 to Switzerland. Let's hope if my prediction is correct. Maybe, I mean, I hope we can have a shock and actually win this, but I really don't think we will. But the thing is, as well, is that even if England do get through to the quarterfinals, I actually don't think I'll be able to stream it or watch it because oh yeah, I need to turn off the chat because my football club are actually playing on Tuesday evening, and that's when our quarterfinal could be, or that's when the quarterfinal will be, or the semi-final will be if we get through. So I don't know. I really don't know.
Just looking at it, I think Trippier's gone to the left-hand side and Saka's on the right-hand side. That's how it is to start with.
I'm not even in a... There we go. Honestly, I need to buy like some sort of like phone holder or something, you know, that can hold it vertically because, yeah. Honestly, I want like a... I want like a tripod gimbal for my phone that makes, you know, that allows me to orientate it any way I want as well. So almost like a gorilla tripod, but as you know, as a gimbal. But also allows me to have it both landscape and horizontal, you know, or horizontal and vertical at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but that can do both of them. Depends, you know, which sort of shot I want, you know. And that's why the phone's like this. Because, yeah, ideally, I want it like this, but I can't position it that way. I mean, I guess I just improved it slightly by doing that, but yeah, it's still not the best. At least it isn't raining like it was in the British Grand Prix. Brilliant qualifying, by the way. George Russell with a pole, honestly. I was not expecting that. And then Hamilton comes and steals P2. So that's a Mercedes locking out the front row of the grid, which is absolutely perfect. I believe the last time they did that was Brazil 2022, which is when George got his first race win. And then who comes P3? Lando Norris. 3 Brits locking up the first 3 rows of qualifying, and I think the commentator said that's the first time that's happened in like over 50 years or something, which was crazy. Like in the British Grand Prix as well. Can't remember where Verstappen came, but he got damage on his car when he on his first qualifying run in Q1, or the wet one. You know, when the rain came. I have a feeling Saka's already just gone to the right mid. On the lineup, it was said that he was on the left mid, so I don't know if he's just made that decision himself. But it's like he hasn't followed the what the lineup said.
Nice. Chance to find concerts.
There was rumoured lineups coming out yesterday, and on that rumoured one it showed Saka where he was put on the lineups, but I don't know.
Trippier coming in, Kane was there of course. A ball into the box. And wing back to wing back, which is promising, trying to get Trippier into the box. Yaki was certainly enjoying the atmosphere pre-match. He was whipping up the Swiss supporters on arrival into the stadium. Just in terms of Phil Foden, we've got to try and get him into those positions that we just...
Didn't we play Switzerland in the last Euros?
Well, he's got his back to goal and he's very good at that.
I'm fairly sure we did. Walker, stay on your feet.
Switzerland and Conser has put an end to it. It's Broiler who was trying to continue it.
Let me just check that.
One of their strengths. I mentioned it before. Abishir and Rodriguez and Vargas down that left-hand side. A lot of their good play comes from that side.
Yeah, we did.
Makes himself available.
And we won that one 1-0. Rashford.
Was immediately followed and penned in by Vargas.
I thought we did.
Stones.
But that was a group match. It's not, a quarter-final, do you know what I mean?
Exactly where to put it next.
I'm just glad it's Switzerland and not Italy, to be honest with you.
FA Cup final and started the last 22 Premier League games for Manchester United. Used to the big occasion. Foden immediately pounced upon by Vargas. That will be a theme. Concept receiving the ball a minute ago from Jordan Pickford, but he's got to do more of that as well. Pickford and give the ball to his three centre-halves and start play off from there rather than kicking it long. Bellingham, this is Trippier. Bellingham, Saka with a burst into the box. It was an awkward one for him to get under control, but he has now.
How has Saka been able to control that?
Flag is up. Kanji got it away. Don't mind that wonderful run from Saka.
Yeah, I mean, Saka was offside anyway, but England actually playing football for once?
When we talk about forward movement and players running in behind. Just offside. Xhaka. Pressure being put on the Swiss defenders as they try to pass out. Someone's got a bit more time. And he does have a pass on to Xhaka. One thing they've got to do is got to stop him playing. He was heavily involved in their win against Italy. Controlled everything in the midfield. They can't allow him that amount of space today. He's on the ball again.
Switzerland have broken through here into the box. Good block there from Mainu.
Had to get back and prevent the ball from reaching either Abisha or Mbolo. Good work by Kobe Mainu. Good work by Ndoye as well down there right hand side. He went past Trippier with ease. Good job, Mainu was alive. Lively player is Dan Ndoye. One of the best finishers of the tournament with a 1-1 draw against Germany. Rodriguez, and he needed every second of it. Foden's just trying to get on Xhaka there, isn't he? He's looking for other players to come and support him when he pressed him. rather than let Xhaka control it like he did. Vargas. Walker in his way. Vargas shifted the ball nicely. Concer's flick. Switzerland have the numbers up there. Shooting chances on. It was a good crossing opportunity too. Stones with their header away. England under a little bit of pressure here. I think already after 9 minutes we've seen they're going to be a threat in forward positions. 2 occasions already, one down the right.
You kind of dropped a little bit. Like when we actually had possession, we were looking quite lively, and when we don't have it, then we look like old England again.
Little Swiss triangles. Really trying to create the overload, and they put so many men in the middle there. And then they leave one out on either side of the wing, and then they suck you into the middle so they can perhaps spray that ball out onto either side, and they do it really, really well with the numbers to get in the middle. Reader. Broiler. Bolo, who got himself back onside. Declan Rice has only briefly got the ball back from him. It is going to be a goal kick now.
Yeah, that was slightly offside.
What he was looking for, wasn't it, John Stones? There's been a threat already, those 3 up front for Switzerland.
Bit of shirt tugging there.
It does go long this time. His chest off. Didn't reach Foden. Was there to block his club-mate.
Go on, Foden. Go on. Ah.
Stealing in past Broiler as well.
Still with Trippier though.
Konsa. Foden in the sunshine. That's the disadvantage you have on the right side of play, like Trippier on that left-hand side, where you shift it out there and you're looking for someone to open it up. And every time the ball's gone out there, we've actually come back inside, just very much like what they're doing now, and then trying to shift it over to the right-hand side. If you're going to do it, you've got to do it with pace and then move the Switzerland players around quickly. I think that reset the start again. Was a good ball. Saul Bellingham found him. Kane. Saka.
Saka kept that in quite nicely there.
Kane, Foden. Once more, Phil Foden on the ball, and 2 touches later, he finds Mainu. Bellingham, bringing his way, and there was no way through the Trippier. Wasn't a bad run.
It's good though, we are trying to get through.
Raised England's spirits. And at the other end of the field, where the bulk of the English support is situated.
It's not good, but it's progress from last games. Just hit that. Ooh, deflection.
And for a throw-in, England on it. Yeah, that's encouraging, particularly from Saka. 1v1. Abish's got no chance. Sort of drone in, didn't need to think he could make the a tackle and he knocked it past him and got the ball in. Good play. Well, that's a shot, didn't have any real power behind it. Share with a good to it to clear. Concept. He was now on the touchline shielding his eyes from the sun. Walker. Foden. Trippier to Kane. Flag up. Kieran Trippier. Waiting for the ball in the wrong spot. On the offside there, you're looking right across the pitch. You can see all across the line. You see the play that is coming up to him.
If that was offside, that was only by his arm.
I think it was. Lively Swiss support. Not to be pleased about with the performance of their nation in this competition. Finalists 3 years ago. Drew against Spain at this stage. Lost on penalties in St. Petersburg, Russia. Bellingham.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Harry Kane.
Forced away from goal.
Mainu.
Mainu.
Rice.
Share.
Ah, Kane down there.
Daniele Ossato, the Italian referee.
Yeah, no penalty there. No penalty.
Kane does. Oh, he's having a word with him.
It's not a penalty. Get on with it.
Rice to read the play and intercept. He just manages to get there before the defender, Harry, doesn't he? Gets a touch on the ball. He is there before Fabian Schär. Not sure there's enough in that for the penalty. That's where Declan Rice did really well and reading it well. And he tried to get the ball into Kane. I thought he was going to go the other way and swivel on his left foot, but he sets it back into Mainu for a good strike. Excellent.
Not like this, not like this.
Going long, quick.
Good, Pickford.
Too much asked of Ruben Vargas. This won't play the odd long ball directly like that, but they haven't been putting them aerial into the box from the wide positions. Just when that ball goes up there from Pickford, if you're going to do that, then you have to get players in and around Harry Kane. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it. The guy said in the studio before the game he's picked more long balls than anyone. But doing that, you've got to try and pick up the second ball. Well, there's Mainu picking the ball up beautifully.
Go on, Mainu. Go on, Mainu. Oh, it keeps going in that one, yep.
Great strength in the first instance.
We have arguably been the better side at the moment,
Sort of confidence, self-belief.
which is interesting. I actually think we could pull through this, to be honest. I'm actually starting to see some talent, you know, being displayed. Maybe this was Southgate's game all along. Make us look awful, and then bring something out in the quarterfinals.
Rice and Bolo. So he's body between the Arsenal man and the ball, and Rice just scrapping away a little too keenly for the Reds liking, and the Swiss liking. He's enjoying himself, this Senor Ossato.
You know, it brings the team's hopes down, you know, for our games, and then they see us perform awfully, and then we surprise them with actually good talent.
Rodriguez to Freuler, just opened up a bit for him. And Bolo, Freuler again.
Just clear that, Walker, clear that.
Away.
Clear it.
Having trouble clearing it away. before
Foul there.
Freuler nudged him. Well done, Kyle Walker. He had to stay with him. Again, coming down the left-hand side and the movement and the passing. If you don't go with the runners, then you'll be punished. And he did, Kyle Walker there, and he did really well.
How's a handball there? Still with England. Saka couldn't do that one.
Picked off by Vargas. Rodriguez, Bellingham's on him. And he has to dig it away.
Could have been a clash of heads there if they weren't careful.
Foden. Stones. John Stones again. Yakin, the coach of Switzerland, is a keen chess player. That's the feel of that game just at the moment. England moving the pieces around. Here's Saka. Saka across. Booted to Swiss safety, but it will be an England corner. I think that's a really good ball. He's got every chance to say, where are you? I've done my bit.
Ooh, is Saka offside there?
And he's just waiting for someone to get in the box there, and Harry doesn't move at all, really.
It's going to be a corner regardless, though.
Say to Harry Kane, come on, I'm putting that ball in there. Where are you? Here on the corner. There's Kane. Could just pop off his head. No direction in that. Not sure whether he's actually going for goal or whether just to guide it back across the goal for someone else to stick it in. Nevertheless, I think the ball was out anyway from the corner.
Approaching the halfway mark, you know, in the first half. I think we have been the better team. Arguably, though. We've got another chance here.
Misjudgment for a share, allowed Bellingham a bit more time than he might have had. Xhaka cool as you like. And Bolo spins Konsa, but Rice was close enough. Well done, Declan Rice again. Just backing his teammate up. Konsa there, he knew that he was battling in the fight with Mbolo, and he might just have to help him, protect him. And Mbolo has just let his frustration come too much to the fore.
The ref is not happy with Mbolo.
23rd minute, and it was at this time in 1996 when England played Switzerland that you gave the Three Lions the lead.
Told you.
Good timing. Hello to Teddy Sheringham, if he's watching, still waiting for that pass. No chance. I haven't scored for 2 years, there's no way I was passing that. Pass to you against the Netherlands. But you scored, so. In from Foden. He's drifted behind. No, it hasn't. Oh, it has. It's just the referee was weighing up his options. Well caught by Sommer anyway.
We always just move into an offside like place though. Like we're always on the verge of playing offside.
Kanji. Oh, Foden nearly there.
That one was particularly a foul, though.
And Stones. So Kanji's partner at the back for Manchester City. I think England have done that well when someone has had the ball in terms of their pressing and pushing another 10 or 15 yards up. Still like to see them pass the ball with a little bit more urgency on, move Switzerland around and move it from left to right and right to left. Still a little bit slow. Rodriguez. That was redefining. And Bolo. Conta's block. Kane. Wrestle from it. Xhaka.
Oh, they nearly had a chance there. It does seem that whoever is on the ball seems to be the stronger side. Which I see, but sometimes in some teams it is their weakest. And we were one of them before this match. But now we actually look lively.
Different player though, isn't he? The Swiss captain to the one we saw. Not all the time at Arsenal. I mean, he had many good games, but a few others as well. Yeah, you can tell that he's the leader in this team, and everything they want to do, they try and go through him. What winning does to confidence. 50 games in his first season with Bayer Leverkusen, winning 41, drawing 8, losing just the Europa League final to Atalanta. Him and Frele in that midfield, so experienced, over 50 times playing together now. They know each other off by heart. Monza, slightly back to Pickford, to leave his zone of safety. By the touchline, Trippier gets involved in the scrap as well, and England get the throw. Troyler gets feisty. That's the midpoint of the first half. I mean, it is very even out there, nothing to separate them, but is it better from England? Slightly. I see a little bit of improvement. Saka's given us 1 or 2 options down this right-hand side. Still more movement needed, particularly down the left-hand side, and to move the ball quicker. Just trying to move with it now. And again, that's the issue that you see, you know, we get into a good position down the left and we come all the way over to the right-hand side again. Rice. Troyler and Embolo towards him. Again, swinging around the back of Ivisha and holding him off.
Saka.
Was waiting.
Nearly.
Kanji got rid of it. Definitely been our main threat, hasn't he, Saka? Every time he's had the ball, gone past the defender and got balls into the box, which has a winger or a wide wing back. That's all you can do.
If we have one chance and we break like that, we actually have a chance. We actually do.
And again, a ball into the middle, looking for more movement. No white shirts getting on the end of it.
It's just that no one other than Saka actually moves.
Sometimes, you know, it's not the winger's job to pick him out. You've just got to get the ball in there. Rodriguez didn't manage to keep the ball in. And that means an England throw. It looked as though Switzerland were going to get away and clear it.
It was just out. I don't know if the whole ball was over though.
Just the referee was right there, maybe too close.
Does it need to be? I know for a goal the whole ball the whole ball needs to go over the line, but I don't know about it going off the pitch for a throw-in.
Bellingham not reaching. And just on the line share of defending back there for Switzerland.
For a second, I thought Kyle Walker was going to try one from distance there.
Mainu, Foden.
This is what we need. This is what we need. Not that.
Corner. You saw the overlap there from Kyle Walker, when the ball's been pinged into Saka. I'd leave him 1v1 because he's gone past him at every opportunity. I don't think there's a need to have the overlap. Got enough belief in his ability, and he has done already and gone past him 3 times. Takes the extra defender in there. Making the point to every concert that he's got his eyes on. Saka. Foden. Momentum's gone from the corner, and Walker's going to have to go back to Pickford. Well, that will frustrate the fans behind him.
Yeah, like why didn't we go into the box?
Saka. Trippier spirals to the floor after a challenge from Reader.
Where's Kane? I literally don't see him at all. Why is he there? What formation have we switched to? Why is Kane playing in left mid?
How does the centre forward feel when that happens? Very frustrated, very much like the centre halves who have run 50 yards to get up there as well. Rodriguez. Fisher. Kanji. Embolo. Mainu. To do the next bit.
Well, someone's come right off his line.
Yeah, but chances are when Switzerland get into a half-decent position, they will make him work. Not the best shot conversion rate at the tournament prior to the quarterfinals. Haven't created all that much, but when they have, they've put it in. There's Rodriguez. 7 different goal scorers from all over. Thomas has had to do that sort of thing quite a few times. There's Bellingham. Bellingham is impeded.
I have a feeling that was Bellingham's fault, to be honest. Like, Bellingham kind of like forced his arm round the 22.
Needed there just to take the pressure off him, to carry that ball another 40 or 50 yards up the pitch.
I mean, he did first hit Bellingham in the chin, but I don't know.
Looking for the Newcastle defender. And the free kick is back to Pickford again. Mainu. Beautifully done.
Oh, hold on. Mainy's
Now the move.
had a break here.
Trippier.
That was a handball.
Ball.
Playing on that. What is Foden trying?
Wiped away the play. They didn't play advantage. And now he'll give Switzerland a free kick for the foul. Wonderful play from Kobe Mainu there. He just let the ball run through himself, didn't he? And open himself up. And committed those Switzerland players onto him and then tried to free someone else. But that's the problem that England have.
Yeah, that was definitely a handball.
Left wing back position. And the just saved that cross. see all the England players complaining to the referee what they thought. Fortunately for Gareth Southgate, that was just one that was missed. And VAR protocols being as they are, it's not one that can be ruled upon. Again, the extra defender. Start the move. Kanji. Strolling. And he's there again. To arrow the ball wide.
Way over.
This was needed the cross. Right, they've been checked. I think defensively England have done well, you know, because the way Switzerland try and move you around with the pace of their passing. You don't stay alert and stay with the wingers, then you'll get punished. But England have done really well when Switzerland have done that. Loves it. Walker is first to receive, and he didn't have the room. The problem before when Trippier had to go up that ball in a good position instead of going on the outside. Makes it much more easier, beneficial for the opposition when you come inside on your right foot, because that's where the traffic is, that's where the bodies are. More difficult when you're prepared to go on the outside. Things are available for Pickford. Now Rice will get it. Trippier. It was Bellingham bound. Must be cut out. So with that, here's Conser. Bellingham.
Nice turn, Bellingham.
Here he goes. Starting to glide. Saka. And it was
Ooh.
left by Bellingham. He maybe thought Kane was a little closer in behind him. You see the frustration from Bellingham. He cleared the ball with a little step over.
10 minutes left of the first half.
Into Saka there. Great play, look at that. The skills. And then to go past another player. He's just waiting for a little bit of luck for the ball to fall to him nicely in the box. Not on this occasion.
This is definitely progression, to be honest.
Too often and probably not enough.
From what we saw against Slovakia, this is definitely a step further.
Just feel the expectation of the England fans when he gets the ball. You can hear it. Want him or expect him to do something very, very special, like he did with that overhead kick. Just a little sooner if he could. I don't think our nerves could take that sort of late finish again. I wouldn't be surprised. Bowler slips. One's as well balanced. Walker will have to be.
I mean, I don't know what Walker was waiting for. I mean, I know he was being under pressure, but
He didn't have too many options, did he? And that was one of them.
you know.
Close to a Kanji. Word in his ear. The club boss is at centre court today. We've seen Pep Guardiola earlier on.
Why is Foden claiming that it was the other person that passed that off when we literally saw him kick the ball off the pitch? What? Like, is it just part of a dance, like part of the routine? Even if you kick it off, you have to put your hand up?
Foden got through the gate, but then couldn't find the next pass to Bellingham. Here's Mbolo for Switzerland. Targeted by Foden. Broiler. by Ndoye. He's quick, but
Goal kick.
there isn't a player on this planet who's that quick.
Still 0-0.
Program for you tonight. 10:50 to 1. And will of course be the best of this game. Let's hope there's plenty more to come. We'll make some good highlights of. And of course the game that follows later on, it's Netherlands against Turkey, the last quarter-final. That game's taking place in Berlin. Well, England hope to be in 8 days' time. There's a way to go yet. A long, long way to go yet. And there's another long, long ball of kick that again resulting in nothing. It's starting to sound indignant again. Well, I just think if you're going to do that, then you've got to get players in and around Harry Kane, otherwise what's the point? I mean, he's knocked 3 or 4 up now, and Harry hasn't won them, and there's been no one around him anyway, even if he did. The numbers will tell you that before today's game, it was 76 long passes from Pickford. The second goalkeeper to do that was in the 40s. You can tell how many times that England have done it. Will be beaten to that by Walker. Saka. The half-time debate will be along the lines of to what degree Rice gets lucky, to what degree is it working for England, and how can it work better? And there's Walker. He's spotted Bellingham. Is there a way? Maybe around about one. That hasn't worked. When Declan gets that ball, there's no need for Trippier to be 10 yards from him. He's got to be higher up the pitch. He's got to take his man away. Stones. Like a regular back four at the moment.
Five minutes plus any added time.
Mainu. Pickford. Top above Kane. Once to Bellingham. Mainu. Two or three passes along the back. Stones.
Chance here just before half time, maybe.
Foden. Coming towards the ball. Followed all the time by Xhaka. Saka. Walker. Constant soundtrack of the game is mainly Swiss. Chants and a few cowbells. Saka held off Xhaka, no way through with the shot. Vargas doing a really good job there and helping Abishir out in terms of making 2v1, because he knows if he leaves them 1v1 like he did in the first 10 or 15 minutes 2 or 3 times, you can go past him with ease, so you've got to help him out. Foden. Walker. Easy possession here for England. stones. Saka. And he has company. Walker. Over to Rice. Reader was the player who got close. He's still close. Saka. Will go round the outside after all.
Saka in, Mainu.
And what a good tackle. Granit Xhaka, the Swiss captain, to his nation's rescue. Again, they leave Saka 1v, Abisha, and he gets past him again. He's a constant threat down the right-hand side. I think you've got to feed him as much as you can. It's a wonderful tackle in there to prevent Meaning from...
Corner line. We have been pretty good. Or, you know, well, we've at least been better than Switzerland. Like, Switzerland have only had like a handful of shots. We've had quite a few.
Won't be short. It will be straight into the gloves of Jens Sommer.
So at least we're creating them. At least we're creating. We weren't doing any of that against Slovakia.
Here comes Switzerland in a hurry with Ndoye. Does everything quickly. It's not a bad
They're on a
ball.
big break here, though.
Covered and he takes a push as well. Also read it really well. Harry was trying to do his best in
Is that going to be a free kick or a corner? See, it sort of came off the England player. Oh, it's half time. Right. What are we saying about that?
That's something England haven't been able to do to Switzerland yet. It's an even first half. Maybe England just shading it.
Your prediction is 1-0 to England.
England 0.
Yes, I am from England. You're for Switzerland.
No goals, but no complaints. Significantly better England performance so far in that first half. Pretty dominating overall. Very little threat from Switzerland.
Yeah,
I think we look now like a team that understand how to...
I honestly don't know.
How to get out from restarts. There's just that we spoke, the word cohesion spoke about with its team lacking it. I think today has been a huge improvement, like you say. And we're sitting here going, look, we look like we could feel a goal coming. The players exciting us, individuals which will come to. But this is England that I anticipated seeing in this tournament.
We said, didn't we? Control. We said confidence. I highlight.
Walker tries to look from Rangers scores. I did kind of say it.
Rotations, dropping into positions, playing the right.
I did kind of say it at the start, but I honestly don't know.
In the 10th. We've all been asked.
I really don't.
We've been crying out for it. Frank, you're a midfielder. I mean, talk to us about Foden. It's delightful to see him in a position where he can have an impact on the game.
Well, I think the change in system has been a big deal. The balance that it's given us as a team, and it's allowed Phil. He said it before the game. He feels more comfortable with the idea of starting central, but he hasn't just stayed in one position. He's moving around the pitch. It gives you a feeling of control, because when he has the ball at his feet, you always know that he can handle it, he can move it, and he can always find that pass. Look at the way he just receives and turns there straight away. That's top-level players that do that in tight areas. And he feels the freedom that he can drop down and give us another number deeper in the pitch, and his quality is different. I mean, McMahon's been fantastic in the first half as well, but I think those two, in terms of coming back and just being in control, understanding I'm in control, I've had a great season, now I'm allowed to, I'm not trying to hug the line and come off the line, central. And then now, that's when Saka knows he can make a run, because he knows the quality of the player. And we spoke before the game about, can we break defensive lines? It's even harder against the back five to do that, but when he's central, he's a man that can do it.
He gets on the half turn, and every time he gets the ball, he receives the ball, he's turned with his head up. So people are going to run, like you say. We haven't seen Saka run behind in the whole tournament. Why? If people aren't getting the ball in that position, who he thinks can get him the ball?
He's one of the best number 10s, if not the best number 10 in world football, in playing in that way. So, you know, then he just felt like he was locked up on that.
What it allows him to do, though, so when he was playing on the left and he was trying to go central, he was too congested in there. And sometimes he was receiving the ball too deep on the left. When he's playing central, even if he can't get between the lines, he can still drop deep and dictate play from a deeper role. That's why it's imperative he plays in the number 10 position.
It also massively helps that the whole team has played higher at the pitch. Harry Kane has stayed high, as we've talked about mostly in that game in the first half. Really important, even if he's not involved in the game that much, it helps everybody behind him because it creates the space for them, doesn't it, as well? Yeah. And the press for England has been really important as well. It's the first time, I think, probably since the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes of the first game.
Yeah, well, we asked if this team can press and if it's designed that they can press, but we see here, yes, they can. This is the first one. They get it wrong, but they quickly learn. But they get it wrong and they get given a little taste of what could come if they don't get this right. Yes, you see the overload then was 4 against 3 because they didn't go in on that first ball and closing down and they allowed him to turn. This is when problems come. They got a goal very similar to this in the game before by a third man running from deep. Here again they go, the trigger, yes, a speculative ball, but Declan's high enough to be able to anticipate and then jump from the good position. And then you get opportunities like this. Kane lays it back to Mano, great strike, gets blocked. But these moments only come when you're set up as a team to be able to strike and pounce. And they do that really well. Again, really high, pressurising the goalkeeper, forcing keepers to make different decisions. Again, speculative ball, hard to deal with. The first one, it didn't go in. Yes, they go in. Stones goes in. Manu then gets it. Look at this kid when he's under a bit of pressure. Doesn't come out to nothing, but he's drawing people.
Kind of boring in half-time, isn't it? There really isn't anything to do.
Now we're seeing it for a half of football in English. Look at the numbers there. If you win that there, you get chances at goal. And that's what it's about.
Yeah, this is all the best teams do. They counter press because they've got so many numbers up the pitch to control. It's something we've lacked through the tournament so far, but now you're seeing it. When you have the numbers and you have the intention, there is an element of risk, like we saw the first people they played through, but you have to risk that slightly. You have to be brave and understand that can play back through you.
I mean, people at home might be saying, well, we haven't created that many chances or anything, but it's significantly better. No shots on target, but 2 or 3 block shots, and you wear teams down this way.
I mean, higher up.
Exactly.
That's the thing, higher up, play the key passes. And there've been a lot more forward passes as well. I think Pickford, we did analysis before the game, kicking it long. I think actually, apart from the first minute in the game, he was actually playing delicate passes into the midfield.
It's great when they got the TV in the change room and they watch the analysis. It's brilliant. I love it. I love that.
It's nice to be able to be positive, and I think we should definitely be positive about Conser. Ezri Conser, I mean, he stepped in, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he stepped in for Gay, and Gay has been a big miss, and you know, one of the biggest games of his career. If not, it's can you control your nerves? Can you do the basics very well? And he's done all of these things. I mean, especially when for Aston Villa this season, he had to play at right back a lot of the season. I think his body shape here wasn't great, and then he gets it right. A wonderful header away. He sees a danger, and then can you get tight? Can you get tight against a bowler who's obviously a strong boy? He waits for the help of Declan Rice, and then his positioning has been great. And this is why they've had no shots on target, because he's putting his body on the line. And I just think his overall game has been fantastic. Just kept up by that right position, seeing the ball out, and he's been excellent. He really has.
I just want to get to the second half already, to be honest.
When you come in like this, it's concentration. You have to remain focused and concentration on the job. Don't complicate things like he hasn't, and continue in that vein.
We've seen terrific performance in the first half. Obviously, you mentioned Saka, Bellingham's been all over the place. But Kobe Mainoo, I mean, really.
Is he 18?
Yeah, he's 19. He turned 19 2 months ago. The second youngest player for England's playing a quarter-final, the other Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, he just doesn't look like a teenager. He looks like he's almost like a... He's a prefect with the young kids in a school and just saying, this is what you do, this is how you do it, just give the ball to me and I'll lend it here and there. He plays with a maturity way beyond these years. He makes the right decisions more often than not. This was rocketing on target, I'm sure. But it's just the cool and calmness. And what I've loved, that was a joke. Took 3 players out of the game. But what I've loved is the way that he dovetailed and rotated with Phil Foden. At times he's the number 10, then he comes back into the 6 or the 8, and he's so comfortable in either of those positions. And I've just loved the relationship he seemed to have built in the first 45 with Phil Foden.
I think we spoke before the game, and obviously he gets a chance of great tackle here, otherwise he's scoring there probably. But we spoke before the game about England looking a little bit rigid, a little bit positional, and that's the main thing for me. The system gives them better balance, but within that, good players, even at just turned 19, know to work off other good players. And now you're seeing him and Phil Foden, particularly in that half, where they go, okay, Phil, you're dropping deep, okay, I'll go and stand behind the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, Now it's half time, obviously, and the manager's going to say more of the same, because we've seen in other games where England start that way, not so much complete 45 minutes. First game, for example, 30 minutes, and then back off. It's very important, isn't it, that they maintain this?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep turning the screw. I think we saw enough in that first half. Again, based off of the shape to go and press, we're getting good rewards, and continue that. But you just want the end product. You want the final third decision maker just to maybe improve a bit more decisive, and then I'll see a goal coming.
I don't think they should worry about the lack of chances too much, but a couple of half chances, because when you play against an organised back five, it's really hard to create. That's why they've got to understand Saka there was so dangerous. It's like, how many times can we get him on the ball? Can we isolate him? Can he run behind? Keep trying to break that back line. It's not easy, and stay consistent with it.
Saka's burst into life into the first half.
Well, we thought, in the system, he played wing back. Would he play on the left? But he's actually playing in a comfortable position on this right. We see week in, week out for Arsenal. And Abisha doesn't know what to do at all, whether he goes inside, crossing in the box.
Well, I mean, due to the lineup, he should have been playing on the left.
The team, because the team are higher up, and that's what we're talking about, and this is what we want to see. He's been absolutely brilliant. The right way to pass, and then the movement and the rotation on that side of the field. And like the guy said with the pass with Foden there, everything he's done has been creative and lively, Frank.
Yeah, this is the player we know. He's been one of the best wingers, I think, in world football for the last couple. What he's doing at Arsenal, and now it feels like this, whatever the change has been, but he's got people near him. He's got Kyle Walker there underlapping him at one point, which just attracts a bit of attention away from him, and you do not want to be one-on-one against him. He's so good at it.
We talked before the game, didn't we, how important it was that England's two wing-backs
Didn't play England. A draw in this Euros 2024. No, but they played against Switzerland in the last Euros.
We were scared it could be
It was a group match.
Every time they get the ball, he's standing out on the right wing
And we won that 1-0. It was Rashford that got our goal.
Switch early, creates that opportunity to do it well.
Encouraging. A little bit to smile about so far. There's even more on iPad.
I want to talk to you about undercover mission.
Poland knocked out Wales.
You should expect breathtaking subtlety and sophistication.
Is Armless bit of fun? Is it, Patrick? Is it?
It's quality.
What quantity? Are you laughing? Operation Original Comedy is a go. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
A reminder that you can watch
Because
the game on HDR on
from
iPad.
what we've been seeing in the first few games, we aren't good. But this one, at half time, I'm kind of rooting for England finally.
My name's Pip Fitzmoby. I've been investigating the Andy Bell case.
So just so you know, you got the wrong person.
Who will think Sal seems guilty? Sal didn't do it. Who did?
Guess that's what we need.
we, yeah, we win anything and we are really lucky.
You think you're this good person? Why you're not?
Saka's not actually been too bad in this game. Walker's not too bad either. But Kane,
Go back to Dusseldorf, where
he's not really at his prime anymore.
Yes, thank you, Gary. Well, Theo, we spoke pre-match and you were quite positive about the England changes and what it could do in attack. Have you enjoyed the first half?
I really have. I feel like as a nation as well, the England fans here getting a sense we're actually...
Walker's name is funny because Walker's crisps.
There's no sort of negative sort of vibe.
He owns the company. Wow. Wow.
As well, Harry Kane hasn't got the ball as much, but he's occupying the centre half to allow the space. If anything, he's sacrificed himself. And even Trippier as well to...
Yeah, we used 5 attempts that half. Switzerland only had 2.
Because they are the key to this team.
You talk about being key to the team. The guys in the studio just highlighted some...
Keeps cutting it back and playing to Pickford. That's why I'm saying Saka's bad this game. Saka's actually the one, though, making the runs.
He kept us guessing, and what he's doing right now, he's keeping his fullback guessing. You don't know if he's going to come inside, outside...
Adam, the only reason they're good is because they were the only two, players that got the goals.
In this mindset, he's literally playing to his strengths, and that's what we want to see more of. Obviously, hopefully in the second
In this game, it has really been Saka and Mainu and Walker, to be honest.
And we're so structurally...
We play a lot down the right-hand side because of Saka.
It's like he's been playing since the start of
He's always constantly,
Credit to Gareth Southgate
knocking in, you know, the crosses and all of that.
One of the things, as soon as you came down here to me, I said, what would you like to talk about? And you straight away said the press as well. Have they executed that better tonight?
They've executed it.
Menu's being the best, yeah. He is honestly playing so well this tournament.
You know, you're always at your worst when you.
And he's only 19 as well.
So England at this moment in time, they're allowing them to have the ball in England's half, which is fine. But basically, what they want to do now is actually try and get the mistakes high from the field. And like I say, the press from Declan Rice, he's covering Trippier to allow.
Who do we need in?
It's beautiful to see. We want to see a few more clear chances.
Palmer.
That's one thing that's not happened. But look, I'll be very happy going in as you know at half time.
Theo, thank you so much. You've still got the pace, by the way. Theo's got to get all the way back up there to the press box. He just about made it. So I'll let you go. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
England players on their way out. I suspect there won't be any change.
Man United are definitely keeping him, even though I'm an Ipswich Town fan.
I think much like what we saw in the first half, that energy, that starting place with the structure, the press, and then feed off of that. But I just like we were talking about before, Foden, Kobe Mainu.
I don't really keep up to date with the BPL stuff, to be honest. Too much information.
Could be key though in the second half. If you look at the big teams in this tournament, especially Spain, they're taking off. You know,
Is he good with goals?
early parts of the game, 16,
I mean, he's been, from what I've heard, he is a decent player.
To drop, they can't let the pace drop of the game, and if you need to bring on a Cole Palmer to keep it up, that's what they need to do.
We've seen Switzerland a lot at this tournament. They've been very impressive, and generally they've pressed really high themselves. They're not really in that first half. You perhaps expect they will try that and push England back.
They may try it, but I think with the control that England have got at the minute and the feel in the game, I was just thinking about the dressing room there, how that would have felt for England, because they've had a few games where I know the dressing room would have felt tough at half time, but they're not getting it going now. There's a different feel about it.
Okay, it's been encouraging, but there's a long way to go. Let's go back to Alan Shearer and Guy Mowbray.
Thank you, Gary. And the first thing Switzerland
Right.
done is just kept England waiting for a minute or so.
Cat's going off for the final 45. Honestly, why does my left arm feel so heavy?
Get the second half
It's like when I have my COVID jab. It's like, I don't know.
their own supporters in this second half, and a word must go out to a magnificent.
Probably just a pulled muscle or something like that.
30 to 40,000 of them in
I'm sure I'll be fine tomorrow.
surrounding areas. We've seen a lot of them over the last few days, and they're all in great spirits, and we know what an effort and a sacrifice it is to get out and about following the country. They have been wonderful, as the Scotland fans were before them. Well said. I'll echo that. That's Granit Xhaka.
We need a goal. For any team. It can't end as a draw.
Has continued in his relaxed mode all the way through half time. Didn't seem to be in his dressing room very long. He's been wandering about. All smiles. Against England at Euro 2004, the Swiss boss. 3-0 to England, and Wayne Rooney inspired England that day in Portugal. The inspiration in them to win this in the second half. We agree with some of the things that the guys were saying there at half time about getting him on the ball. Bellingham one and four.
There we go, Bellingham.
Another one to do this. Bellingham carries it.
Oh, we nearly found Kane.
The heel of a Kanji. Harry Kane was waiting.
Oh, Trippier.
Keeps the attack.
Rice.
Snapping possession.
Bellingham. Go on. Into Kane. Ah. Saka, go on. Catch that, yes.
A little bit of good fortune.
Tried a shot, just blocked.
Smothered by Abisha.
This is good, this is good. This is exactly what we need.
Positive play from Jude Bellingham, getting the ball and driving into the back five of Switzerland. Foden to Mainu. Walker. Foden. Foden and Bellingham finding themselves.
Oh, Kane tried the knock on, just couldn't get that.
Measure of it. Conso's just taken over where left off. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I've not really seen Konza really on it this game.
Rice. Tindoi. Here's Embolo. Also just got a little drawn in, closer than he wanted to be.
He's getting stuck in now, though.
We just need to be a bit more clinical, don't we, when we get into the final third. We've got it into some really good positions without having that final touch in the box.
When Foden's ever with Saka, he always goes there.
Half the room, not that side. Switzerland have the extra man out on the left. Walker into the tackle.
Good tackle, to be fair.
Deep from Saka. The referee didn't like some of the pushing and shoving and tugging. We need more of the same from Saka as we got on that first half. I think he was our best player without a doubt, getting on the ball and causing problems 1v1. Bishop couldn't handle him. He went past him 3 or 4 times and got balls into the box without anyone getting on the end of it. Walker sees Trippier.
That was a really long pass.
Too much for him to do with that. Walker just caught Vargas. Free kick Switzerland. Passing word with Kyle Walker. Not a lot there. Enough to make them go down. Stern stare from Daniele Orsato. And Walker went past him. Not sure
He wasn't even touched.
Interesting that UEFA are going to carry on in the Champions League and associated competitions next season with this new idea that only the captain can speak to the referee during games. I think that's probably a positive development. Yeah, worked well here. I think it's worked well in this tournament, absolutely. Unlike the handball law. How did that pass work? Germans into the handball law yesterday. Kanji. It's a really good shape from England when they haven't got the ball. There's a way through it here though. And this is Embolo bumping into Konsa. Was putting off balance, but that goes down as a shot on target. And Pickford was ready for it.
Good job, Pickford.
It is.
One of our players is down. That's not Bellingham. Okay, it's Konza.
Oh, this is a worry.
I was just about to say, is that is that Bellingham?
Tight to Embolo. There's this little bit of contact there. Put him off his stride, and I think his left knee just got jarred a bit, got stuck in the turf, didn't it? Well, Embolo's looking for the contact. That's what he wants, because he wants to actually turn him. He actually did really well, Konza, and not giving anything up there, and he just catches his knee there. I think he's going to be all right, though. He was really well in skiing with him. Sort of jar up that left leg. See what the forward's trying to do. Use his body and twist him and turn him, and wants the defender to commit himself so he can have a feel of him and turn him in the box. But Konza was having none of it. Well, was quick to sympathise. He only came back in March, as recently as that, from a full year out with a knee injury. Score the goal that gave Switzerland the lead the last time the sides met at Wembley. March 22. Made it. Saka. Flag up.
Offside.
It was good play again, though, from England in terms of the press and getting it right and pressing higher up the park. Look, you can see how many men they've committed forward.
Yeah,
Just
way
gone
off.
too early, Saka, hasn't he? Again, he's looking right across the pitch. Pretty simple decision from the assistant to give him offside. But good that they're winning the ball again high up. Angie. Sommer. We're getting close to Ndoye. Ponsa again. In a duel with Embolo, and it's going to be a free kick for England. We'll probably hear what the Swiss fans think of that. Not too much grappling. I like it again though from Ponsa. He's not giving him an inch. Walker to Saka. Closed that time by Vargas. Saka shrugged off it by Vargas. England's throw though. We've had 9 second half minutes. Same pattern. England largely on top, but Switzerland have had that one effort now. Easily dealt with by Pickford. Could have another one soon.
Ooh.
Ball through to Vargas. Freuler.
It's starting to break our defence a little.
Xhaka took too long. Mainu. And up by Arbisher for England to throw back in. See, that's why I think Keane needs to stay further up the park. When England do win that ball back there, like they did so impressively with Phil Foden, he hasn't really got an option when he's looking up or when someone else is looking up for that ball. Because Harry Kane again is trying to do his bit defensively. I feel as if he was to stay further up the park, that certainly would be an option when they do win the ball. The referee's stopped the throwing, which is a good thing for Declan Rice. Or will it be taken from a bit further back? There's the thing with Harry Kane. You say it. Gary Lineker says it. You know, two of England's most decorated goal scorers know how to play centre forward, so somebody's telling him something different. Well, you've got the two teams.
He's time wasting a little bit.
You've got Foden and Bellingham who are in behind him. Foden's doing great work as he did in winning the ball back, but then when he wins it, he needs an option. And preferably that option would be passing the ball forward. This has all got a bit stop-start, mainly stopped. Xhaka. Bruno returns it to his captain. Rodriguez. Put in a decent cross.
Oh!
Once again, with Konsa on him.
I thought Embolo had scored there because from the angle it looked like he went to the left of Pickford and Pickford was heading to the right. And obviously from the angle it looked like Mainu had got Mainu had got that on target. And then I saw it curve round to the right and I was just like, wait, what's happening here? And it was slightly deflected and I was just like, oh, thank the Lord.
Very close once more. Bellingham. Saka. Walker gave the defenders something else to think about. Rice has to go backwards. controlled out of possession. There's Trippier.
Harry Kane just isn't quick nowadays. He's too slow.
Trippier. England keeping the ball, doing nothing to quieten down the Swiss support. Walker. Jordan was calling for it. With a bit of a tame chip into the box. I think Meany went over and crowded him up over there rather than leaving him 1v1. A bit of room for Ndoye, he can shift. Conser there, can't stop him. Still have a couple over, but Ndoye back to walking, still slips it through the
Getting through, but our defence is just there.
Conser again did well. He had to match him, otherwise he was away. Great pace in keeping up with him, because as you said, he is really quick. England have had 3. This is Switzerland's first of the match. Here comes Akanji for it. Christos Trippier was going forward and lead.
Why is there 2?
Didn't he? And he spotted it really well from Ndoye. Trippier trying to make a point to the referee about Abisha. We're all in a line. Ruben Vargas to try and find the right delivery for Switzerland. Rodriguez was prepared for that. Rodriguez. And Saka puts it out for another corner. Will it be same again, or this one into the middle? It's been left for Fabian Rieder. See him again with that line at the back, along the 6-yard line. Move it to the near. Switzerland throw it. As Murat Yakin prepares 2 changes.
2/4 or 2/3 of the way through the match, still 0-0.
Widmer getting ready, and
Is this also going to go to extra time, possibly even penalties?
minded midfielder.
I hope not.
Ndoye. Trippier's there to try and help out Conser, but didn't work that way. Vargas across. And there was Walker across in front of Embolo. A little bit raggedy England at the moment. Good defending Kyle Walker as well to stay with him. His movement was very good. He tried to take him to the far post and then go to the knee, but he was having none of it. Freuler sidestep Kane. Here's Vargas. Switzerland are having a spell. Phil Foden loses possession, and he was lucky it fell to Edric Conser. Toughest period of the match for England this, the last few minutes. They've been under pressure. They've got to stay strong, stay together. Here's Freuler. Ndoye had an easy pass available to Remo Freuler. Vargas. Still behind him. Share. That's what Switzerland tried to do there. They're trying to create the overload with the 5 or 6 players on the right here. And there's Ndoye shifting it out to come back in. Abisha.
They've been on the ball a lot this second half.
Mainu is there. Kane.
As I say that.
He has been fouled as he tried to keep it and get England going forward. And now Murat Yakin will make the two changes he's been wanting to make for 5 minutes or so. Fabian Rieder. He's going to make way for Steven Zuber.
Switzerland making 2 changes. We aren't making any. No surprise there, to be honest.
And Ruben Vargas' number is up as well, so Sylvain Didmer will come on for him.
Not because, you know, we don't need to make substitutions, absolutely, but our manager doesn't.
Ruben sat out the Italy game, and we've got 2 yellow cards. More of an orthodox right back, and he has gone to the right of what looks like a line of 5. Yeah. What he's done. I think it's really important England stay, do exactly what they did there. No panic. Defended well with Mainu winning the ball. There were 3 or 4 minutes who were under the cosh, and Switzerland were passing it around them. Stones. Now it's the England's fans' turns to try and lift their players. And a switch has been flicked in that end.
Here we go, Foden into the box, finally. Hit Bellingham though, but wasn't able to get it on target.
And it is going to be a corner for England.
It is a corner though, so it must have got deflected.
No, changed his mind. Changed his mind.
But you know, it is a corner.
The assistant flagged for a corner, didn't he? But then the referee changed his mind. That's a corner. Yep. But it was also positive seeing Phil Foden go on the overlap.
I don't think it was. I think it is a. I think it is a goal kick. It didn't give us good angles, but from the angles that I saw, I think it just came off the foot of the England player, to be honest, of Bellingham.
Sensing that a lift is needed as we approach the midway point of the second half. Yakin has been proactive and used his substitute. Just wonder how long it takes Gareth to use 1 or 2 of his. There's no doubt about it with the quality they've got on the bench. A bit of pace and trickery there too. And it's Switzerland attacking again with Xhaka.
Why have we got no one on the left?
Wider than he wanted to be, but that's a really good ball that Konza has to defend. And Stones, and it wasn't particularly well headed away. That could have flown in from Ibisha. Fell nice to him, didn't it? Fell perfectly for the volley. Just gets his technique all wrong. Konza in there again, heading it out. Perhaps didn't get the header that he wanted, but it fell nicely for him. And this does feel like the point at which maybe your cosy, easy Saturday tea time at home changes. And it just gets a little bit more, well, antsy, for good and bad. Here's another example. Pickford away. Kane tried to get away, and he's left a Kanji on the floor. The yellow card is out for the England captain.
What happened there?
And he doesn't know why. This might tell us.
I mean, he hit him on the face, but it looked like that he was holding Kane back.
I don't think you're particularly minded to even see it as a foul, are you? Maybe I'm the wrong one to ask. Situations like that. Harry Kane has to accept his punishment. Hands is okay. That's not a shock. take the free kick for his country. Just wonder how long he leaves it again, Gareth, because the one area that we could do with a little bit more quality is in forward positions. Defended really well, I think.
There was a stat, wasn't there, floating around this morning. Subs before the 66th minute of the quarter-finalists. England only 2 all tournament. By far the lowest. He hasn't made a change yet. Here's Zuber, one of the Switzerland substitutes. Then Doy. And then Doy keeps going. He maybe went a step too far. And Harry Kane has proved his defensive worth here. And gets rid of it. Foden. Mainu. Foden left flat out. Saka.
See, now we're playing a little bit like old England. I think we're getting a bit tired now.
Just had no options, did England, when they
And this is why we need to make some substitutions.
Xhaka. We've just dropped another 5 or 10 yards further back, England, haven't they?
Zidman.
Akanji. And when it does get like this, I think that's why it's imperative that someone stays up for England, because when they do win it, they need options. They can't afford for it just to come straight back at them. It's international level, you're going to suffer at times when you haven't got the ball. But you've got to do this, but you've also got to have options when you win the ball back. And Doy switching sides, and he's a lot more lively over there on the left. Foden wins a throw-in.
We want to watch Dan and Doy from now on. Was watched by Walker and Saka there.
Supposed to love it.
Here's Trippier. Bellingham.
The periphery again.
Come on, please, just give us a goal.
First run of the second half promised so much.
You know, we've been waiting far too long.
Yeah, they found it hard, England, to get into those positions, you know, like Saka did in the first half, and isolate the defender 1v1 with him. Not that had that many times in the second half yet.
Mainu to Foden. Trippier starts his advance from left.
Why is Kane just standing there? Actually move.
Against Zuber.
It's not FIFA where you tell the analog stick to move. You actually need to physically move yourself.
And Bola. Went out. It's England's throw-in.
He's looked pretty sharp, Zuber, on that left-hand side, hasn't he, since he's come on?
Might have been a regular starter, but for a tall calf pre-tournament. Very experienced player. Here's Foden. Mainu. Saka. Zuber's doubling up with Abisha. Foden. Seen Trippier.
Can't find Trippier though.
I'm not seeing any activity on the England bench yet.
Well, they've been out to warm up, but they've all gone and sat back down again.
Trippier.
Bellingham.
Rice was calling for it just out of the box.
See, those are the places where I like think, why wait to cross it in?
Lucky. because Xhaka went to stoop right in front of him. It was just unfortunate timing on the England man's part. It was not lucky, wasn't it? Fowler. Most, isn't it? Unattempted. After the ball, made contact with him, I think. Will be a free kick for Switzerland. Where are England going to find this extra gear from? Well, the bench is one option. He's got the ammunition on there, just whether he chooses to use them.
He won't. Because it's Southgate.
Last time. Some will say he got lucky with bringing Tony on for a minute, but he'll say he played a part in the winner. Abhishek. Xhaka. Got all that quality on the bench. Players that we spoke about for so long who could come on and make a difference. Broiler. Xhaka. Cher. Lovely ball for Ndoye, and Ndoye gets it across, and Switzerland score! Embolo puts it in!
We just gave them that one.
Now something has to change, because England are in that position again.
We just gave them that.
And time is not on their side. But he's kept getting in there, hasn't he, Embolo? He's been
Find a new mate, or find a new job, mate.
The lovely pass from the right-hand side. And Cher. They work it well. The run's clever, the pass is...
That's what, like, their second chance?
The ball to the far post, there's just a little touch. It just wasn't enough. And he just manages to get in front of Kyle Walker. Now he's going to have to make changes. Let's hope it's not too late.
Some might argue an offside there.
There will be accusations of being reactive rather than proactive.
Are they going to potentially check that?
England 0, Switzerland 1. 75 minutes on the clock in Dusseldorf.
I guess not.
Just over 10 minutes after Murat Yakin did change things around. And they've made a difference. I mentioned Zuber on that left-hand side in making the difference. They brought an energy to their team. And England have to find a lot of that.
Are you getting any ideas, Southgate? Any ideas? You know, they make substitutions and they get a goal. Are you thinking about that, mate?
Are getting ready to come on. As Bellingham's ball into the box is repelled. Trippier. Stones. Luke Shaw about to come on as well. There's Mainu. Didn't have the room for that to work. Joy, unconfined from the Switzerland supporters. England's, well, they have their heads in their hands. Been here too many times. Well, you could tell even the substitutions give the Swiss fans that little bit more energy as well. They seem to get up for it a little bit more. Xhaka. And for a Switzerland throw, and this will be the cue for...
Alright, here we go. Palmer coming on. Who are the other two? I actually have no idea.
He's making his way off.
Kieran Trippier will follow him.
Trippier's off, Mainoo's off, and who's the other one? I think it was Foden.
And the fingers and thumbs have been sorted out. It's Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham.
He's looking at the moment. He's walking away. And he's not looking now. He sees number 10. And we'll see what sort of reaction that gets. He's got his arms outstretched. And I think he's asking the referee. It can't be me. Was the ball drawn?
Hold on, Bellingham's saying that the board maybe is wrong.
Confusion, a little bit of an administrative error down there. The list is back out for the fourth official to have a look at again, and it's going to be Edry Conser, I think, so it should have been.
Oh, so it's Konza off. So it was wrong.
Yeah, Conser's gone. He's already gone. 14, not 10. Jude Bellingham was right. And he's played a decent ball there too. Here's Saka.
Kane's still on the... Why is Kane still on the pitch? Take him off.
Well, let's see if England can get the energy that they so badly need with these substitutions. I hope it's not too late. Yakin is now a study in concentration as he looks to see what difference that's made to the way England look.
Okay, so Mainoo and Trippier are out, and Shaw and... Oh, Eze is in. So Luke Shaw's finally getting his place back, which is very... that's a very bold decision from Southgate. Hasn't played in, what, like, months? Like 7 months? Something like that? Or 4 months, I can't remember. And then Palmer was on as well for, I presume... oh, it was from the number 14. Oh my days! Was that Saka?
Well, that didn't take long.
How did he find that bottom left? Bloody hell!
For most of the game, for much of the tournament.
Where did he find that bottom left?
And he's lit England up now. It is 1-1 in Dusseldorf with royal approval. What a strike. Needs no second invitation.
How did he find that?
That opens up on that side. He wants to...
Can we could we not have that you know, could we not have had that in the first half?
There was no one closing him down, thank you very much. He just died.
Well, that was in the 80th minute.
In off the post.
I honestly have no idea how Saka found that. Fair play. Fair play. Hold on, hold on. Gotta get him out. Have to get him out. Have to get him out.
It's back again. It's back big time.
Yeah, that's not saying that.
England 1, Switzerland 1. Big players turn up in big moments when you...
I have no idea how Saka found that corner. Switzerland are already trying to go back, and we are pushing. We are pushing. Those substitutions have made... I mean, it wasn't one of them who probably assisted in that, but that's what happens. Just having fresh legs. More options. More speed.
Shaw. Palmer. Shaw, that'll test the hamstring.
That is true.
Just what you need when you've been out for a few months. All eyes drawn to the subs on the left. Saka on the right. Thank you very much. Changes, you see. They work even when they don't work. Well, you could feel the energy from the England fans. I mean, I don't think you could tell that they weren't happy. Something had to change. And it's good we're getting it away. And there is a mood change. That's when you bend one in from 20 yards.
That is true.
Shield with a kiss off the post. Saka again.
Is he going to try it again? He did try it. Kane? Kane?
He went for the follow-up. It might have been Palmer's to take.
Nearly.
And Bolo down. Free kick.
Why is it when they score a goal, that you know, that actually make, you know, that actually activates us? Like, get that from the first half, you know.
Well, look, Shaw's certainly been involved as well. He's had that run down this left-hand side to try and keep the ball in. And then he's just come to his team's rescue there when he was the last man. Switzerland's old habits back to bite them. They conceded an equaliser late on in 4 of their qualifying matches. With a late equaliser against Germany, very late on too. That's all it is for England with 6 minutes of the 90 to go. An equaliser, a leveller. It's important that England's try not.
And 6 minutes to try and find another one before we go into extra time again.
Left wing back in Saka on the right hand side.
At least the other goal we got was in 90+5, so
To put pressure on them. In towards Mbolo.
we got that one earlier. Right, go on, Palmer, just run with it. Run with it, run with it, run with it. You got the speed.
Palmer being held onto by Vidma. The referee is out with the yellow card.
Ooh, another yellow for Switzerland.
On the board again.
Is there another yellow coming out?
Yeah, he had hold of him.
Yeah. Kept him behind.
Bellingham. Shaw. John Stones. Palmer. Shaw. Turned by Foden. Shaw ushered Ndoye out of his way. Eze. Rice to Saka. The Arsenal connection.
Bellingham, Bellingham.
And he tried to do one thing too many.
Still with
Got
Bellingham.
it straight back though.
Saka in the middle.
Too much. I think the Saka thing to do has got too much on it.
More of that, just more players actually, you know.
Concentration from both teams now, you know. That one error could cost your team, but on the other hand, do you go then commit men further forward and try and get that piece of brilliance again? He's having a word with Palmer and Freuler. Not too much jousting. Easy kind of clearance from Fabian Schär. Sliced out, England throw. You'll be watching the clock, I'm sure, as much as you're watching the game now. 3 to go. Probably at least 3 more after that. And then maybe 30. Unless. Thought it was much easier playing rather than watching.
I told you it was horrible up here sometimes. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now. Saka. Foden. Eze. Shaw took Bittner away, but Eze, he's pulled it.
He just break one of the cameras.
That shot away pretty, I could see. I think he was caught in two minds of whether to bend it in that far post or try and go to the knee, and he just doesn't get the direction that he wants on it. But it was a lovely run from Luke Shaw. But both players go with him, and that opens up the space then for Eze.
An accusing glance and a word or two from Phil Foden.
I think he's well within his right to have a shot there.
Share. He's just lost his equilibrium for a moment, and he goes into the tackle. He is in the book. He has been for a long time. That's just a foul, that one. But Daniele Osato is making the point to him. You probably want away.
Well, England are on the front foot. They can win this. I think they feel as if they can win it. All of a sudden, they've got a bit of energy back into the game. It's what the goal's done to them. It's given them the belief again. They're playing all this game now and they're fighting their final third.
Phil Foden on the ball. It comes from Foden.
Good parry away from the keeper from Sommer.
Palmer. What a ball. Well defended by Akanji. And Switzerland can break. Zuba to Ndoye. And Bolo is over on the right. Zuba's the man in the middle. England have the numbers back.
Ow.
Wild from Dan Ndoye.
That was very wild. The old stand finders on there, didn't he?
A few of us used to wear them.
That ball across, wasn't it? Stones just gets the deflection on it, and Bolo gets in front of Kyle Walker there. But you can't give that guy the invitation to come inside on that left foot and open it up like they did. But he's going to take it.
Right, added time. 3 minutes of added time.
Well, the Kayo has the meaning of adds to happiness. Has there ever been a player better named? He did that when England needed him to.
Well, he was a constant threat, wasn't he, in the first half? And no one was getting on the end of his balls that he was putting into the 18-yard box and the 6-yard box. Didn't need anyone getting in that one. Straight for goal, back of the net.
I see my arm is really aching now when I lift it up.
Straight after they scored, and the subs came on.
So weird.
Xhaka. This minute of added time is up. 2 to go. Chad. Slaps it back from whence it came.
No nonsense, just get rid of it. It's the right thing to do.
Akanji.
You don't feel any pressure out there as a player, you know. You've got control of things. You can do something about it.
Same goes for Switzerland. And Xhaka, the cowbells are clanging again. And Swiss fans trying to draw the ball towards them. Loads of room for Fabian Schär. Hangs the cross up. Oh, it should have been put away. And Zuba has panicked when he finally got it at his boots.
What a ball that is from Fabian Schär.
We got away with another one.
The accuracy, everything on it.
This is going to go to extra time if we're not careful.
He just doesn't make a connection. It wasn't Zuma, was it? I think Embolo takes it away from Ndoye. What a ball in. Never mind cowbells. I only heard alarm bells. And it has to be England's last warning before extra time. It has to be. They've got to wheel one there, England. Pickford, he's got every reason to go along with that one. Kane helps it. Bellingham does too. And that is it. 4 now.
Going to extra time.
Let's be honest, many of you at home won't have made plans. You knew this was going more than the distance. And it only has for England, thanks to that man, Bukayo Saka. Has Gareth Southgate got lucky again? What happens next? You'll soon find out. England won, Switzerland won.
Honestly, my left arm is really hurting when I lift it.
What football does to us, eh? Despair 1 second, elation the next, misery and merriment in equal measure. And I'm sorry to tell you, there's more to come. But England is still in it, but so are Switzerland. Gee whiz.
That's what you want, man. This is what you want. You want the game to go back and forth, to and fro. You want to be in the game, out of the game. I mean, goals we've got, we had chances. This is what football's about. We haven't seen this with the England games we've been on, and we've seen in this tournament so far. I mean, I've been excited, I've been screaming, hands in my head. But
now I've got all of this to go with.
Deflection goes through Connor's legs and John Stone's deflection, but I think you have to it's a very good move. And then Bono, I thought, has been impressive today, scores and finishes it off.
Just a roller coaster of emotions, wasn't it? Up, down, like you said. I thought, it's just brilliant. I mean, Saka, we mentioned it in the first half. He's just stepping up when England need him the most. Confident. He's just everything about him. He didn't panic.
Look at that.
So often.
Get me in there.
Wow.
Oh, exuberance. Yeah. Gareth's made changes.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people probably saying perhaps he should have freshened it up earlier. It's easy to say in hindsight, but I think most of you in the studio were saying it.
Yeah, well, I suppose it was forced to in the end, and the feeling was that it had gone a bit stale from our point of view for 20 minutes. Yeah, felt like their goal might come, but I think straight away you could feel the effects of it, and I think it just, fresh energy onto the pitch. Looked like it might be Jude Bellingham for a second, and then it wasn't, which I think is the right move. But I think probably Gareth was trying to find the right players to bring up to keep some balance, but then energise it and bring on Cole Palmer, for instance.
The Swiss get cake.
It's another one, him and Phil and Jude on the pitch at the same time. Gives us now a different feeling to our team.
Extra time, they've played 1 extra time already. It's an advantage for any of the team that's equalised, as they showed in the last round as well against Slovakia.
I think just for your confidence, isn't it? I mean, when you look at this England team, it looked like they was down and out, didn't they? And they dropped. I mentioned before, subs was going to be key. We thought he left it too late, but he was brave, and that's what you want from Southgate. That's what you want from your managers. Make 3 changes. You bring off Trippier, Mainu, and Konsa, put on Shaw, Eze, and Palmer, and it just gives you that extra energy that they needed at the time.
Here's a stat for you: only 1 Englishman has scored an extra time goal in the Euros quarter-final. Any idea who that was? Frank Smiley. Frank Lampard against Portugal in 2004.
Right, Gary, that's right. Don't mention that we lost on penalties.
Well, hopefully it's not bad.
Remember the feeling.
It's very unlikely you're scoring this one, so. Well, Harry Kane, though, he's not really had a sniff in front of goal yet.
I'd like to see him get on the pitch, I'd like to see him get on the pitch a bit higher. I want to see him up and around the
We need to do another coin toss to see who's going to kick off at extra time.
You've got a winger in Saka who's you've got a beat and a fullback. Get in that penalty box, make movements to get on the end of things. He's great at that, and we're not seeing it enough.
We've also got to be aware these are still good teams. Counter attack. We've got Eze at left wing back there, so we've got to be very careful with them as well.
Okay, let's rejoin Alan Shearer and Guy Mowbray.
Thank you, Gary.
Right, chat's going off again. An extra 30 minutes is all we have.
Looks as though it's going to be Switzerland with the first kick of extra time.
And if it's still level after this,
Everybody down on the touchline.
penalties.
Jordan Pickford was in deep consultation with goalkeeper coach Martin Margitson.
Pete Delegan getting some special counselling from the coaching staff. Murat Yakin rounded up all these Switzerland players in a big circle and has given them every inch of detail that they need. They were here last time, 3 years ago, drawing with Spain and losing on penalties. England had it easy in the quarter-finals last time. Remember that 4-0 win against Ukraine in Rome? It never felt like it was going to be straightforward here. It's been a very even game. As we thought it would be. We thought they're a good team, Switzerland. They're very well organised and caused England 1 or 2 problems. But England have fought back once again. Now, who's got what it takes in the next half hour? Spain left it late and had something left against Germany. France and Portugal looked spent all round. All 3 quarter-finals so far going into extra time at this European Championship.
And I'm fairly sure the other 2 actually went to penalties, if I'm not mistaken.
To me that you thought this would? It did.
Wait, no, it didn't. Only the France.
Now I don't know where I am.
Only the France-Portugal one.
Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka.
I think.
England surely have to stay positive. The way they ended the game. Well, they showed a great reaction, didn't they, when they conceded? It's what you have to do. And they did that. And other than that great Fabian Schär cross in the last minute there, certainly when Switzerland scored, England reacted and were the better team. Oh, nice Swiss passing. That's a lovely ball from Abishar. And Pickford washes it over. It was a bit of a miscue in truth from Schär.
They nearly had a chance. Again. Worrying.
That Toblerone passing again. Tried to catch it on the half volley, didn't he? Had to try and whip it across or guide it across that 6-yard box. It's a good job he didn't, because England win trouble. Switzerland committed 2 or 3 in there. Pickford's launch. Xhaka holds on Kane. Stones is trying to do the same to Embolo. Who's holding who? Stones is holding Embolo. The ref is happy for advantage to take place. Not really developed into much of one for Switzerland. He's done well in leading the line and being their target man today. He has, as well as his goal. Brought players into the game when he's had to. It's been a real handful for the defenders back there. He's been around on the scene at various clubs for a while now as Brian Embolo. It's a top-level European experience. Loses out to Foden, who takes a tumble afterwards. Shaw has hobbled back to do vertical again, but it's a struggle for Phil Foden. Bellingham. Palmer. Walker. And Rice. There's a frozen out on that left touch line. Patience is the key, isn't it? No need to panic. No need to go for it. You've still got time. Try and draw them on, although that's going to be very difficult because they are well organised. And Stones, as a calling for it. Palmer is the man on the way to him. Palmer's on his way. Shaw.
Bellingham. Cole Palmer in the pocket. There's it. Rodriguez header goes straight to Declan Rice.
Rice with a short distance.
Tipped around the post by Sommer.
Nearly. Very, very nearly.
Not really perfectly for him, didn't it? He was thinking, go on, have a pop, have a shot. That's exactly what he did. And that's
Sommer did get a finger to it, so it's going to be a corner.
That was travelling in. And Sommer has just kept Switzerland's going. The problem they've got now, Switzerland, they've got Palmer to deal with, Ford and Bellingham. All guys who are wonderful at receiving the ball with a back to play. Eze will take the corner. Rice is on the move near, it's well over him. Saka. Foden. Cole Palmer. Trying to take on Vidma. Vidma had help from Freuler. It is an England throw though, and there's just that extra little bit of urgency from Gareth Southgate's players. Palmer. Seeing plenty of the ball. Foden. Got to keep on giving him it. Keep on getting it to him. Keep feeding it. That's when we're going to make another change shortly. Former Chelsea lone player Dennis Zakaria, who's going to come on to try and shore up their midfield. Here's the current Chelsea star, Cole Palmer. And the ref feels that that tumble was all of his own accord. Problem potentially here for Walker. Oh, it is. Oh, didn't get nearly enough of that as he wanted. Forced Pickford into that emergency action. Oh, missed the beat then. Palmer.
Who was that to?
To Mbolo. Rodriguez. Zuba. He's given it straight to Rodriguez. And Kane's tackle. Rodriguez has caught him. I do think that was accidental. I think the ref give a free kick, you know, shouldn't he? He did blow his whistle. Yeah. Should be. I just didn't know Kane's boot was there. Kane too quick for him. Good for England because it would have been a Switzerland throw to keep them on the attack. Here's the latest change. Dan Ndoye is going on. The pace out wide.
Switzerland making a change.
A little more solidity in the middle, so come in another reshuffle of the pack.
We could probably do with a couple more. To be fair.
In the French league. Just gone, hasn't it? Just got slotted into that position.
Just depends when.
Try and shore things up a bit. Xhaka. Volo. We just mentioned it. What a great job he's done up top for Switzerland. He's done really well when he's had to. He's been the pivotal point for his team. He's brought his teammates into the game. He's backed in when he's had to, held it up. And of course, he's got his goal. Shaq. Switzerland are happy to walk. That was careless from Fabian Schär. Eze. Gets past Freuler. He won't walk. And now he's been trip-taxied by... Is that Fabian Schär again? Well, he is sailing close to the wind, and the referee has just demonstrated very clearly with his hands, no more from you. That's why they've got to keep getting him the ball. particularly down that side. You've got him and Palmer and Shaw, as I said earlier. There's an energy down that side to England. Get him the ball and get that share. Because one more and he's off. Where to go with that? Stones to Pickford. Where it's gone next. 100 minutes have gone. 5 more to go before the turnaround.
Well, we haven't repeated what we did against Slovakia.
He's looking at that. Timed his jump on Kane well in the end. Kane scrapping. Helped out by Palmer. Brilliant. Saka.
Here we go, though, down the right.
Bellingham hanging back.
Pass it to Bellingham.
Decision to make.
Bellingham's there.
Foden.
Jesus.
He's gone for the shot. Blocked by his clubmate Akanji. Missed by 2 in red.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Taking on Zuba.
In the middle, in the middle. Bellingham, 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 Bellingham. Bellingham. Again.
Caught by Sommer. Just waiting for it to open up for him.
He nearly missed that, Sommer did.
Whether it's the right
Nearly
foot
missed
or the
that.
left foot, he's had one pop and then it falls nicely to him again. There's no way around. They do really well, Switzerland, and getting the block in. Then it falls nicely to him. I'm thinking, go on. The keeper reads it really well. Twice, Granit Xhaka. Looking either a full block or getting a partial touch. He will not get out of the way. Granit Wall. Again. Finding Akanji as Switzerland try and push a little bit higher as a team. Widmer. Akanji. No doubt it's been better from England, certainly more energy, the pressing's been better. Have they got enough? Have they got one final push? Where's that piece of magic going to come from again? That they've had to rely on in the last couple of games. Xhaka. Zuba, not allowed to complete his turn on the ball because of Saka, and he's holding on to him. England free kick. Walker's going to leave it. And as a manager, of course, you start thinking penalties now as well, do you? You've done the P word. Well, you've got to think that as well because of your penalty takers, who you've got on. It's really interesting with France and taking Mbappe off. Nice back to Pickford.
Well, if we are thinking about penalties, of course Kane will be staying on.
And Foden had the ball on for Saka and tried instinctively just to get it Kane's way. Stones. Shaw. Bellingham.
You just need one of these. We just need one of these.
Foden.
And we're good.
Nice. To Luke Shaw. Watch the spin carefully. Bellingham. Last seconds of the first period of extra time. Luke Shaw. Trying to find Eberechi. Fabian Schär. With an easy guide back to Jan Sommer. He's having a word with the Swiss keeper, and that will do it for the first 15 minutes of extra time. Nothing has changed. 15 to go. England 1, Switzerland 1. Back to you, Gary. Nerves shredded here. We'll carry on.
Still 0-0.
We'll carry on, Alan. I don't think they can speak back there either. You're just looking for a bit of energy, aren't you? Gareth's trying to get as much information and try and give his players as much belief as possible to go into the last 15 minutes. Who's doing the talking down there? It's Granit Xhaka who's doing the bellowing for Switzerland, organising his team. There's a little flurry at the start of that first period of extra time. And it looked as though it was going to be one of those all-action 30 minutes, and then that just evaporated. Went back to walking pace all round, and that's interesting. Gareth Southgate picking up Cole Palmer for special attention.
Get on the ball, that's what he'll be telling him, because he's a threat, he's full of energy.
His demeanour has not changed all game.
His team will be excellent as well.
It's not underway yet. I mean, I know it's quite a quick turnaround.
Everyone's played their role and their position really well. And for the managers and for the captains, it's trying to get as much info, as I said, and try and give those players as much belief, as much...
Yeah, honestly, my heart wants England to win, but my head is just saying something else.
To the tournament at stake, to find a way through to the semi-finals. Either that, or it will be decided by a penalty shootout, as a meeting between these two nations has before. In the Nations League, that was 5 years ago. I'll say it now and then won't later. England won that one. England won a penalty shootout. Jordan Pickford scored one and saved one.
Yeah, I honestly think it's going to pens as well. Right, shut off.
We'll kick off this second period of extra time to the backdrop.
Honestly, I'll be so nervous if it goes to pens. I'll be so nervous.
Halfway line as well, and trying to get the crowd going as well. He's got his arms up in the air, encouraging them. They're certainly playing their part.
My left arm though, man. Like, it's like aching up here. Like, it's not like down here, it's like here.
Looking for Kane. Kane is down after a brush with Xhaka. Because he's holding his head, the referee has no other alternative but to stop the game. Head to head.
It's now, as a player, you start looking around and you're thinking, come on.
I mean, it was literally a brief brush with the heads. Like, it wasn't really anything too drastic.
Will it be this time?
Or maybe that's just what I did.
In this situation, how do you stay focused? How do you not let your mind wander? Because ours is doing, obviously.
Stay strong, have the belief. Have the belief that someone can produce that piece of magic, that brilliance. They've got enough players on the pitch, England, that they can do that. But you have to stay strong, you have to believe someone's going to do it for you.
Almost same thoughts apply to Switzerland. They've never got past the quarterfinals of the World Cup or the European Championship. two teams out there fully concentrated, but they will be feeling it. Body and mind's tiring. Rodriguez loses the ball. There's only Kane up there to chase it. Akanji. Zuba's made a useful run in between defenders. Here he is. Stayed on side.
Clear that. Clear it. Clear it.
There's Walker with the cross at the back. It's
Eze.
Zuba jumping with Eze, who did enough. More than enough. More than enough. Did very well.
Kane is just not quick.
Kept it in and has gone clattering into Gareth Southgate and onto the floor.
Nasty, you know.
That really could, it might be.
He's utmost to keep the ball in there, and he's just had a little shove, hasn't he?
Kane. Honestly, Kane literally was about to like rugby tackle Southgate.
He nearly came a cropper as well. Gareth Southgate was trying to keep his captain upright. And whilst he gets back to his feet after a little bit of treatment, Switzerland are going to make a change, and England are going to make a change. I wonder if it is Kane, because Ivan Toney's gone up ready to come on.
That's good. That's good. If it's only coming on, that's good.
And Bolo is off, and Switzerland have one of their...
Shaqiri's on. One of their danger mans.
Shaqiri to a great draw. And for England it is Ivan Toney replacing Harry Kane.
Okay, so who's captain?
Harry, wasn't he? It's just a matter
So they
of
have brought Kane off after that.
If it is going to go through, they keep him on for the penalties, but in one penalty taker off, he's brought another one on.
That is actually quite a tactical substitution, I'm not going to lie. Kyle Walker is
Someone,
captain.
if we can get wide on the one occasion to get a ball in.
Oh, Cole Palmer, come on. Come on. Through to Foden, through to Foden. What are you doing?
Finds Foden.
Cole Palmer again. Go back. Into the right. Find a person in the box. Palmer. In the box, in the box, in the box. Nope.
Rodriguez away. Stones will try and put it back. Shaw first.
Well, Palmer tried to put it in as well as Foden tried to put it in as well. You can see exactly what they tried to do.
Shaw has to go back to Pickford. And the Switzerland change is undoubtedly thinking forward towards penalties as well. Shaqiri, when he's on the field, is their man on the spot. Eze. Minutes until we get to that sort of drama, tension, agony.
Agony, yeah, literally.
Joy.
Please, just find it. Just find the...
Someone will get a chance somewhere.
Just get the ball in the back of the net. Is it really that tricky?
Declan Rice. Eze. Shaw is with him. Shows nicely for Xhaka to pass it out to Shaqiri. Shaqiri has left Bellingham on the floor. And Switzerland have a break. It's Zuba. Walker will get there though.
Good, Walker. Very, very good.
Saka.
Bellingham is still down.
Play around him. Saka to Palmer. Palmer trying to slalom into the box. And now as Bellingham gets back to his feet, Switzerland try and drive again.
You could have been up a lot more earlier there, Bellingham. Then you might have actually have gotten it.
It's a poor ball into Zuba. That'd have been in front of him instead of decided, and England win trouble.
Finds Vidma. Freuler.
as it's looking like it's going to pens. We do not have a good successive records with penalty shootouts at the Euros. The last time we won a penalty shootout in a competitive... Just cleared that. I think was the World Cup against Sweden? Can't fully remember. Actually, the commentators were saying something about the Nations League, that we actually won penalties against Switzerland. So I don't know.
But there's a chance behind. It was Fabian Schär. And maybe, with all due respect to a very fine player, it was a good job it was. It was a good job he tried to take it first time for England, because he did have time to take the touch, didn't he? I don't think there's a need for him to hit that. England would have been in more trouble, I think, if he takes a touch. Actually, you've seen him fire those in, haven't you, for Newcastle? And he's got a good strike on him, and he's got a good cross on him, as we've seen towards the end of 90 minutes. Having him caught inadvertently by Shaqiri. Another England change is going to happen when it can. St. Alexander-Arnold has been told to get ready. Another penalty taker.
I assume so.
Shaw. He gets the throw in.
Who's he coming off for, though?
6 minutes to play. Tired bodies, tired minds.
Foden.
Wring every bit of energy out of yourself. You've got to push yourself just that little bit harder.
That's interesting.
For Trent Alexander-Arnold.
That is interesting.
Saka will come over to the left side and Trent will go to the right. Played some positions, Saka, by the way, hasn't he? Right, midfield, wing back, left midfield, midfield there. He was in just the right place when England needed him to be. Luke Shaw.
Why does Luke Shaw literally look like the manager of the club I work with? Like, he literally looks like him.
Shaw. Spain showed last night all it might take is one ball into the penalty area. One quality ball, that's what you need. And the finish to go with it. And if anyone can do it, that guy on the right, and Trent, he can do it. Yeah, he's in the middle now. Bellingham. Shaqiri takes it up for Switzerland. Zuber on the run in front of him.
4 minutes plus any added time.
Zuber plays it across. And
why is there no one on the right? What are we doing? Oh my God, Saka, our saviour. Where is our defence? The right was left open.
Plays that ball in there and Pickford's in two minds. Just got no one in the box, they've got no options. He panicked a bit, didn't he, Pickford? He didn't know whether to come or stick where he was. Shaqiri will take the corner. They're going to put Vincent Sierro.
My God, why are we giving them easy chances?
Shaqiri, it's whipping in. Oh, it's off the post.
Jesus Christ.
Goodness me. That would have been some way to win a quarter-final. Cheeky, clever, arrogant, whatever you want. But what an effort that was for him. Nearly fooled everyone. Mesa's run out of room. Oh, has he? No, it didn't go out. Shaqiri.
Sure.
With the challenge, now Southgate can't believe it, but that will be a foul and a free kick for Switzerland. Goodness me.
How did he nearly get that in from a corner? I mean, it was going to hit the post, but...
With a whip in the bend on that. He very, very nearly catches Pickford out.
Pickford knew. He knew. How many substitutions has Switzerland made? I thought you could only make like 5. When did they up it to 7?
He's leaving the action before the drama of a shootout, if that's what we're going to get as well. And on comes Burnley's Zeki Amdouni, as well as Vincent Sierra, who is already on the field. Here's Xhaka. Palmer.
A minute and a half plus any added time.
Sierra. The Xhaka to try and prompt maybe one last Switzerland sorting. Amdouni!
Oh, good save, Pickford.
Pickford's parry. Zuba. England hanging on.
They're getting through, though. They are definitely getting through. No.
Stretches. And England are being stretched and pulled along with our nerves. Well, they're under huge pressure, England. They've got to stay firm. They've got to be calm. Easier said than done, because the Switzerland side are putting some wonderful balls into the box, and Shaqiri's playing his part in that.
This is almost unbearable to watch.
A little bit of quality in the final third. And there's tired bodies and minds around.
What a stop that was from Pickford.
Good strike from Amdouni. 120th minute. We're halfway through it. There will be at least one more with the changes that have been made. Tony trying to help it on. Xhaka. Stones have to be really watchful here. Safely back to keeper Jordan Pickford.
Honestly, at this point, we just need to take it to pens, I think. And it is nerve-wracking.
One by Xhaka. Declan Rice.
Do we actually have any added time in?
Lovely flick for Palmer.
Yeah, we do. 1 minute.
There you go. 1 minute.
Please, just get a goal. Please, 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 please.
Saka.
Prove my prediction wrong. Well, make it right, but the opposite way around. Sure.
Delivers.
Ah,
Taken away from Tony.
Walker. Come on.
Alexander-Arnold. Walker.
We're through, we're through, we're through. Come on.
Walker pulls it back.
Where are you going?
Away. Here's Saka. Two really good positions for England to be in, you know, one on the left and the right. Just couldn't find the right ball. Stones.
This is going to pens. This is actually going to pens.
Looking for Ivan Toney to do something magical. Toney goes down. It was Zuba who was with him. And he's not going to get anything for that. And there won't be any more time for anything else to happen. The referee calls for the ball. Here we go again. England in a major tournament. And it's going to penalties.
I'm not even activating chat for this either.
Why do we put ourselves through this?
I know.
Buckle up, everybody. Here we go again. As we know, England's record in penalty shootout is not exemplary. I'll read it out to you. They've won 2 of 9 shootouts at major tournaments and have lost 4 of 5 at the European Championship. Switzerland's record, though, isn't much better, as they've been beaten in 3 of 4 shootouts at the World Cup or Euros, including defeat to Spain in the quarterfinals 3 years ago.
Okay.
Penalty takers on the pitch, Rio, with the exception, of course, of
Equal on record-ish, you know, with penalties.
Great penalty takers. This is different, of course.
Oh my days.
I'd love to
Hurricane to be on there because he is a wonderful penalty taker, but the person who replaced him is one of the best in the Premier League as well, in Ivan Toney. You've got Trent who's come on. What I like is he brought them on earlier than he did the last Euros. He brought them on his lesson. Yeah, got people some minutes, got people some touches to get into it, so hopefully they're ready and warm and go out there and capable of actually dispatching these pressurised penalties.
We've been there, Frank. It's it's a case of score.
It's not a nice place, you know. I don't miss this. This is this is tense.
I think it's worth watching though.
Yeah, it's not great watching at all. But when you're the man on that lonely walk, you know, I remember it well, and you feel for all your teammates because you got this far, and the jeopardy. Even if you take them regularly, like Tony does, like Saka does, like Cole Palmer does, this is a different moment.
What's going through your mind when you're having that lonely walk, Frank? Talk us through it.
Please. Yeah, please don't. You know, it's you're desperate for that relief moment. There's a nerves that you can't describe. The length of that walk, the loneliness in that huge stadium, you feel like you're just walking along with your own there. So I can't explain, mate. It's not nice.
You enjoyed it though, didn't you, Gary?
Yeah, I think it's marvellous. It's like a real chance to show that you've got a pair.
Surely you didn't enjoy it then. You look like you enjoyed it.
I do remember that. I'm walking from the halfway line. I took the first penalty against the Germans in the semi-final of the World Cup.
Oh, it's going to be in front of the England supporters.
And mostly I was thinking, what do I do with the ball? Do I put it on the ground, dribble it? Do I carry it all the way? Do I try and juggle it, which was absolute no-no, because I'm absolutely useless at that. And then all you do, you'll know, Frank, is what I do in training. I've practiced this penalty over and over and over and over and over again. Do not change your mind. Take your time, commit, hit it in the spot. You can miss, but you've got, just get there.
It's the pressure you can't recreate. That's the difference, isn't it? The pressure, the enormity of this occasion.
You took many, real.
I took a couple. I took one in the Community Shield, dispatched it perfectly, and then when the pressure was on in the semi-final FA Cup, my legs felt horrendous. I could have crawled to the penalty spot. I felt that bad.
I must admit, watching is hard though, isn't it? Pickford's obviously, against Colombia, wasn't it, in the World Cup? He was a hero.
Oh, it was Colombia, not Sweden.
The summer saving, wasn't it, 4 years ago, from Kylian Mbappe in the last 16. That was the one penalty shootout that they'd won. So, 2 penalties with pretty good record.
We're all confident, aren't we? Yeah. I'm super confident. I think we win. Yeah. I'm confident. I think he's going to be a hero.
Who's taking it first, by the way?
Great list of penalty takers. Beyond
England are.
Should it go beyond that? But
I don't know if I like that.
well, there we go.
I don't know if I like that.
My boy, a young man, 10 out of 10 this season?
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, he'll have to be on this particular moment. Back to you, Guy.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Somebody on the organising committee has a wicked sense of humour. And as the players gathered to receive their instructions, the PA started booming out the Queen hit, Under Pressure. And every one of these takers now is just that. Great cheer went up from the England fans when it was made clear that the penalties would be taken at this end of the ground, their end. And Cole Palmer goes first.
In. Right.
How cool. How confident. You send him up first for a reason, to get you off to a good start. He didn't hang around. And it's Palmer's former Manchester City colleague, Manuel Akanji. So if England went with youth, Switzerland are going with experience. Pickford's trying to play a game. He doesn't have to hurry up. Slow as you want. Akanji scored against France in the round of 16 3 years ago.
What was Pickford trying to do?
He then had his efforts saved against Spain in the quarter-final. Akanji focused.
Saved! Come on. Come on.
The penalty like the power.
We just need to keep this consistent now. Even if they score, we are ahead. We are ahead.
Takes his time, coming up to
Please.
on his line, and he walks up to the ball to try and put him off as much as he can. And then he dived to his left. He guesses right.
Jude Bellingham! Please, please.
The 22-year-old has scored. Over to the 21-year-old Jude Bellingham. The player with the bigger and bigger reputation. With
Just
every
keep this
England
consistent. Keep it consistent.
player. The player who seemingly loves the pressure.
In. Clever. Clever.
Another one. Cool as you like. No problem. Pressure? No chance. You make it look so easy.
Oh my god, I am shaking.
It is not.
I am actually shaking.
Sommer left on the floor.
I am shaking.
Fabian Schär.
It doesn't matter if they score.
Saw his efforts
It
saved.
doesn't matter if they score.
Schär with the same record as the player who missed the last one at Euro 2020. Scored against France, saved against Spain,
It's in.
scored against Pickford, and it's 2-1 after 2. And that's one way you have to score.
Still, we're
His teammate Akanji missed, and you've got to put the next
we're still
one,
up.
which he did.
Pickford nearly went to them. What is he doing?
Pickford doing everything he can to try and get in the
He nearly went to the left. He nearly went there.
along with what you've practiced. Have you been
Bukayo Saka.
so determined walk?
Don't do what you did against Italy. Whatever you do not do what you did against Italy. Do not hit the bloody post. It's already been abused.
23 years ago, just even for a fleeting moment there.
Abuse the net.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh my god. Please, 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 please.
Scores.
Nearly. It nearly didn't.
Appears in another Euro Championships quarter-final in 1996. Side netting as well, I think, wasn't it? Took an extra 2 or 3 seconds just to compose himself. Side netting. Jordan Shaqiri.
Right, I don't know how this goes, but I think if they score this... Oh no, because it goes up to 5.
Only Granit Xhaka has made more international appearances than the former Liverpool and Stoke man, now in the MLS. Here he comes. And Shaqiri scores.
Trip.
He knows how to take a penalty. Got to be perfect.
Pickford nearly got that.
Keeper goes the right way, and that
He
one
nearly got it.
was.
We're still ahead though.
He also finds the side netting. Ivan Toney has got a huge reputation from putting the ball in the net from this spot.
We need to score this. We really need to score
With
this.
job to do. Ivan Toney for England to put them a kick away.
In.
And Toney scores.
He nearly got that. He nearly got that. Right.
Taken so far has been a peach.
They need to score to keep within this. If they miss, we win.
No problem again. You can see him.
But then, if they score, we can score to win. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
How do you do that? How do you not even look at the ball in this situation? Don't ask me.
Did he not even look at the ball?
I had my style. It wasn't that one.
Right.
It works. It doesn't matter.
I think that is how it works. If they miss this, we win.
Here comes Zeki Amdouni, the player who experienced relegation from the Premier League with Burnley last season. Couldn't keep them up. Can he keep Switzerland in? He has to score.
Come on, Pickford. Ah. Right, well,
Pickford gambled left. And
we can score to win.
He goes straight down the middle, doesn't he?
We can score to win.
Huge pressure, knowing that he has to find the back of the net to keep his team alive.
We can score to win.
Trent Alexander-Arnold stands as the man who could kick England into the semi-final of Euro 2024.
I am shaking, guys.
Here we go.
Yes! Come on. We're through. We are through.
Another penalty shootout is won at a major tournament.
Let's go!
In Russia, it was the World Cup jinx that was put alongside. Now the Euros put to bed. Palmer,
Come on.
Saka, Tony, Trent,
Come on.
pressure,
Get in there.
pressure. Pressure is for tyres. It's a different generation.
It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. I'm starting to sing the actual lyrics now because honestly,
To the semi-final.
if we play like that,
Must it be always the heart
if we play like that
watching England?
against the Netherlands, because I'm fairly sure that's who we're going to play against, we might actually stand within a chance. I don't know, but then we'll have to probably play France.
And then who knows what lays beyond. England's young lions from the spot.
So, I don't really know.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Perfection.
Sweet Caroline. Bub, bub, bub.
In the moment of need.
So good. So good. So good. I've been inclined. Bub, bub, bub.
It was wonderful to watch today. We've been crying out as a nation, as pundits, as in the media, the fans.
Oh my days. I have no idea how we did that. The thing is, I don't even know what's going to happen with, you know, when we play against the Netherlands, because I could be working on that day.
I have no doubts in my mind because the penalty takers technically were perfect.
Like,
They look like a bunch that just
I don't know if they'll change it. You know, it is a pre-season friendly.
and they dispatched.
They have to change it. I mean, I don't know.
We saw what happened with Saka in
The bar's open. They'll be playing it in the bar regardless.
Rio says it, redemption, but not just that. It wasn't just the penalties; it's the way they played. They was brave.
Oh my days.
A lot higher.
I'm happy but hungry. I'm the two H's.
And the structure that we've been crying out for, all the things we asked for, they delivered today. Yes, it wasn't perfect, like Rio said, but it's something to build on. And into the semi-finals,
You're jumping off.
fully deserve it after today's ball.
Lovely scenes there, particularly.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't know if it was a fair play because there were a few dirty, tackles in that, but
Nice to see. Rightly so. Again, he's had a great tournament.
I don't know.
As well, he's a fantastic player, but there has to be a person. And
we are through to the semis though, at least.
He's got to deserve a lot of credit because this, as much as he knows the pressure comes with
Two extra than what Italy could do, which is, the last Euro winners. Honestly, we just need to hope that Turkey beat the Netherlands and then we can beat Turkey.
We spoke before the game with Slovakia being a moment. I'm not sure.
And then, what is the other one? It's France versus...
We've also got to give Gareth Southgate enormous credit for the penalties because there's no doubt
Poland,
there's a lot of work gone into that.
I think.
People say it's a bit hit and miss. It's,
If that is true, or the team that is going to be Poland, or is it Spain? All right, Spain. Yeah, so we really need Spain to beat France. We really need Spain to beat France. And then it'll be England versus Spain in the final.
Confidence the lad had. you know he was going to step up. Saka, who I've just spoken about. Tony, brilliant. We've seen him do it for Brentford.
Oh my god. Well, I'm going to end the stream because I'm hungry. I want to eat. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy. Ow, my arm.